So I'm going to actually beg you today to take what I'm about to share with you and run with it. I've been wanting to do this podcast episode for a while, but the biggest thing for me is I don't want this to feel overwhelming and I want this to feel super doable, because with a signature series, that's exactly what it should be. It should be something that's already kind of built in your life, your everyday, right? But there's so many ways to do series, and I think people get overwhelmed by it because they think it has to be daily. These can be weekly. These can be even something on your feed that you don't even call a series. It's just something people know you for, and they know every week you're going to share it. I do this with a lot of my content. People just know they're going to get at least once a week from me, some sort of trending audio with hooks to go with it, right? I don't call them series. It's just something that my audience expects. But this is the reason series are so important. And this is the most important thing to know. In addition to just being consistent, you need to be returnable. If the algorithm's not showing your content, they're going into Instagram and typing your username or business name to find you and look at your content because they've missed it. And I promise you, people are looking forward to your content more than you realize. I know it's really hard not to compare yourself. I know it's really hard to see other people in your industry going faster than you are. And you're like, I'm working so hard. I want to get my voice heard. Trust me. I get it. I've never been an account that has grown rapidly. I have grown slowly but surely over time. And actually, to be honest, even though, of course, I see other people in my niche growing faster and I'm like, boo-hoo, it's just part of this journey of being an entrepreneur. And because I've grown slower over the past, let's say I started posting consistently on Instagram, I would say 2018, 2019. I've been on Instagram since I started my business account, I think 2016, 2017, but I was posting like hardly ever because I was managing so many people's accounts and I wasn't honoring the fact that I wanted to create my own content, right? I was like, oh, who cares what I have to say? And then later on, I woke up, and I hope you have too. You deserve to show your own business love and share your journey and share your thoughts and things like that. So with that said, one of the things that really did where I got big spurts of growth are when I do some sort of series, a 30 days of this or 10 days of this type of series. Or I even did a series on series a while back. They're great for getting people to not just follow you, but also return to your account. So when I'm scrolling the feed and I see this is part 3 of whatever, and I like it, I'm going to go to your account and binge your content and find the other 2, or maybe even have more since the 3rd. You have 10 up by now because we know the algorithm pushes, it's not chronological, right? So it's a really great way to grow your account. Like I said, get new followers, but also get people to return and keep coming back to your account. So if your goal right now is like, Shannon, I got to get in front of new people, I need a big surge and new follows, this is it. And then you just keep the series going. Again, like I said, for me, I have series. I don't really call them series. It's just kind of what people expect. But with that said, the key to a series that is going to be successful is something that is 1, uniquely you, and 2, is easy to repeat over and over and over again. I don't want you doing a series that you're like, well, I don't even naturally do this in life. Like, no. It needs to be stuff that's already part of who you are and your business if you want to get it up, right? You also want to make sure the series is bingeable, that it's going to make them want to go and watch the other parts. So again, there's so many ways to do series. There's ones that you can do once a week for the rest of your entire life, right? Or there's, ones that are more on a time constraint, 30 days of, 10 days of, some sort of journey you're on. And that's where I'll start. Is one of the best ways to start a series is a journey that you're on. Day 1 of figuring out blah, blah, blah. Day 1 of testing this for my business. Day 1 of revealing my art until the right people find me. And you do 10 days of it, right? And you do the same reel for 10 days, showing a different piece of art, a different outfit, whatever it is. I love those types of series because it's a really good one for you to start out with. Now, again, when I talk about identity, I talk about it a lot in a lot of other podcast episodes, because a really good series for you to start out with if you're intimidated by it or just like trying to figure it out is just day 1 of sharing blank until I find my people, or until I find all the homeschooling moms, until I find all the blah, 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 obsessed people, right? So mine could be something like day 1 of sharing trending audios and my favorite hooks. Actually, I might do this until everyone trying to grow on Instagram without burning out finds me. And it would be a trending audio playing, me probably dancing. And then in the caption would be my favorite hooks. And I could do 30 days of that. Day 2, day 3, day 4, right? So that's a really easy one that you can do and start today. But again, like I said, I don't want you to do something generic, boring that they've seen before. It needs to be uniquely you and really emerged in your life. And that makes it repeatable and easy to create. So let me look at, I saved some for you guys. Okay, so here's a great example. It will be in the show notes. She starts off by saying day 1 of, here, I'll just let it play. Ready?
Day 1 of trying a new hobby to recover from burnout.
Now that has 277 17,000 likes, 17,000 shares. She's sharing a journey she's on and why she's on it. It's incredible. We that's literally one of the top reasons we're on social media, not just to connect with others, but to share each other's journeys that we're on. So that's a great way to do one. But like I said, the other one is day one of sharing my blank until I find the right people. Let me find it. Okay, I found one. Hers says, so again, this is great for the photographers, the artists. If you share outfits or whatever it is, revealing my art until it reaches my audience, my target audience, day one. And then I'm sure she did many others. And all she does is hold the piece of art you can only see the back of it. And then she slowly reveals it. Everyone in the comments, you found me. That's me. This is what I love, right? Really brilliant way to do a series. And then she probably does it for like 10 days or 30 days, something like that. And then there you go. You've got your content. You've got 30 days of content done. And obviously shows something different every time. And again, it could be a coffee shop until everyone in Boise finds our coffee shop. That's something like that. Okay, ready? This one's brilliant. This one is from Zara Mixtapes. And she's talking about albums that every music lover should know about, or albums, right? And of course, anyone who loves music is going to stop and watch this. And then she goes on to say, this is part 3. So people go watch more. Ready? This is it. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Lillian. There are 5 albums that I consider perfect that every music lover should listen to at least once in their life. This is a part 3 of this series. So if you want more recommendations, check out parts 1 and 2.
You could literally write down that script and go throw it into ChatGPT and say, how can you tailor this as an interior designer? How can you tailor this as a realtor in Denver? How can you tailor this as, right? Because you could talk about my favorite neighborhoods. You could talk about whatever it is. So I love that she started it out with a really strong hook. And then she went on to say, by the way, this is part 3. Go watch 1 and 2 also. Here's another one. Now this one, I love this creator. He does this, but again, he doesn't call it a series per se. He just says, are you buying the product or are you buying the brand? And then he breaks it down. He uses a green screen. So I'm going to let it play so you can hear what I mean.
Are you buying the product or are you buying the brand? Eyewear, Gentle Monster.
So again, instead of episodes, he has new series. Are you buying the product or the brand? Eyewear edition. So it's another way you can do a series without it being series, episode, just saying this is blah, blah, blah edition. Here's another example.
If you're attracted to these type of men, I'm going to tell you exactly what I think that means about you. You're naturally drawn to men who feel as if they're
Now, this creator has done so many of these and they're brilliant. And she's holding a laptop and going through the process and showing you, okay, if you're attracted to these types of actors or these characters and actors, this is what that says about you. And of course, we love learning about ourselves. So this is a great way. You could do this, let's say you're in therapy, mindset, or you just love dissecting stuff like this. And she's done so many others if you go to her page. Her account is Ingrid Jennison. And then I love this. This is from a local food blogger, actually back where I'm from in the DMV. I grew up in Arlington, Virginia, and I actually used to work at Best Buns in Shirlington all through high school. It's owned by Great American Restaurants. Now, if you live in DC, you know Great American Restaurants. It's a chain per se, but not really because they're all different types, but it's like a restaurant group, right? Incredible food. No matter which one you choose, banging. Okay. I saw this randomly and I was like, what a cute little series that she's doing. So I'll let it play so you can hear it.
We're eating at all 12 Great American Restaurants to see which one is the best. Today we're in Tyson's Corner to eat at.
So she starts out saying, I've been eating at every Great American Restaurant to decide which is the best. The hook over her head. Ready? Rating and ranking all 12 Great American Restaurants, part 11. Brilliant. So if you're in the local space, that's a great way. Or you can even rank your own foods if you're a restaurant, right? Maybe like you do, this is a great way to do it if you own a boutique, a restaurant, a spa. Have each episode as your employee or staff giving their recommendations. People love this stuff. Here's another great example for brick-and-mortars.
Today is day 1 of trying new drinks, so we find one good enough for the fall menu.
Now, this is Little Joy Coffee, and he said day 1 of trying new drinks for our fall menu. And of course, our curiosity is going to lock in because we want to know what it's all about. This is great for like interior designers. I'll just let it play real quick so you can hear.
This is a $500 smart lamp, and it's what I call a little luxury, part A. A little luxury.
We know the word this, starting out with a talk to camera script, is so good. Just this, right? And then he's using a green screen as well. And the last one I'll share with you is something seasonal. If you can do a series around seasons, just know it's going to take off. I'll let this one play real quick.
If you ask me, there's nothing better than cozy fall recipes, and I'm sharing easy, creative, healthy ways to enjoy them in my 10 Days of Fall Dinner series.
10 Days of Fall Dinner series. And then she puts the title of the dish directly under it. For this one, it was slow cooker corn tortilla soup. Be sure to check the show notes for all of these. So what I hope this helped you with today is think of something that you either love to teach and you break it into a series. It's either part 1, part 2, day 1, day 2. And if the cool thing is, if you can't commit to day by day, parts once a week, part 1, part 2, episode 1, episode 2, or do like the others where if you do art, jewelry, etc., revealing my websites, maybe you're a website designer, until I've reached my target audience day 1, and you do that 30 days. What a fun way to just introduce yourself to your audience and create content that just goes simply. And one of the 30 will take off, or maybe all 30. I even saw a while ago a fashion blogger, and she was like, day 1 of convincing you that it's not your body, it's your clothes, right? And then the second one was like day 2 of proving to mid-sized girlies that they can pull off blah, blah, blah. So even though day 1, day 2, it always had a separate hook, it was kind of cool because I was like, oh, she's testing to see what words on screen grab people. So either way, it was every day she was sharing a new outfit, but she was saying day 1 of blank, day 2 of blank, and she changed the wording every time, which was brilliant because now she knows what identifiers people see in themselves and what words to use and what words the algorithm soaks up as a keyword. So there you go. I hope you create a series because honestly, every time I do a series, it's led to such great growth. I wrote down some series for you guys just to spit a couple out to help you out. Let's say I came up with these myself, so feel free to steal them. For someone who's like in the coaching space, a Save Yourself series. So this could be a series where you're giving people permission to do things like building your schedule around whatever it is, right? I don't know, something that you can show them cool automated tasks to do, cool tools you love, whatever it is. It could be anything. Save Yourself, right? Or a Steal My Setup series is another cool way to do it. More series ideas for you. Let's say you are the food blogger, pantry chic eats, one pot to table dinners, things like that, right? And you just do day 1, or it's a series that you do once a week. For my Bookstagram people, books that live in my head rent free, blank edition, authors who owe me therapy. I thought that'd be kind of funny, right? And you guys can talk about books that ripped your heart out in the best way. So those are just a few I had. And then we always love a challenge of whatever dollar dinner challenge, outfit challenge, right? And then for my lifestyle people, maybe it's unrush your week. Maybe it's tend to your system if you're yoga, things like that. And then lastly, for products, right? Behind the cart, maybe you talk about reasons why your customer purchased something, right? Maybe they purchased your product, but it was a reason you never even thought of before. That would be so cool to see. Or the story behind the scent, right? You talk about the perfume you made or the candle you made. All right. I know this was a longer episode. I wanted to make sure to just really help you nail a series and crush it and dominate and stop thinking so much and make sure it's something that's it's uniquely you, it's ingrained in your life, and it's easy to create. I love you, friend. I can't wait to hear how this goes for you. Mwah.